Hi, this is Youturn. I am Ian Karthikeyan. Recently, a news became very viral. That is, a parliament committee submitted a report about Hindi. They want to promote Hindi. It's like they are projecting like it is English versus Hindi, but it's not a war between English and Hindi, but it's a war between non-Hindi speaking states versus Hindi speaking states. Why so? Because they are trying to impose Hindi. They want to replace English with Hindi. Both is very dangerous to a country like India, because India has many languages. Thousands of languages are there in India, and we cannot impose or give a special importance to one language. The report says they want to make medium of instruction. They want to make Hindi a medium of instruction in central government institutions like IIT, IIM, Kendra Vidyalaya, Navodaya. Will it be okay? What will happen if the medium of instruction is Hindi? Naturally, Hindi speaking state people will acquire the position of teaching. Every single teaching faculty will come from a Hindi speaking state. Why? They have the natural advantage of mother tongue. They know Hindi better. They can write that exam in Hindi. They can score better than anyone from any other state who learned Hindi. So this is the danger. So we don't want to give a special attention to some language and give more importance to some language, making disadvantage to other non-Hindi speaking state. So this is what the claim made by Tamil Nadu, and we fought against Hindi imposition long back. Why? Because they can superimpose Hindi and get advantage of these things and get the job, or they may acquire the various position, various important position can be acquired by the Hindi people. So this is the issue. Many central government institutions are there throughout India. When there is a student, he want to learn in IIM or IIT or central government institution like KB, he will join there in his own state, whose mother tongue is not Hindi, but that medium of instruction will be in Hindi. Some other person who knows Hindi, who came from some North India, will come and teach to a student who doesn't know that language, will teach him in his own land. Is it fair? Is it a fair idea? So there will be problem for students and who are trying to join as a faculty in the central government institution. So is that all? No. There is another issue. They want to make Hindi as a medium of language. They want to make Hindi as a medium of instruction. Hindi is that rich? No. Does it have the science and technology, every single update about the technology, research, a scientific journal, or comes from Hindi speaking state with written in Hindi? No. We want English. Why? Because every single books about the technology, science, a future update, an invention, or comes from a other country which is written in English. Hindi doesn't have literature either. So Hindi doesn't have science. Hindi doesn't have their own literature rich. Then what is it for? Why we need Hindi? Why we need a language which is not our mother tongue and it doesn't have science, technology, or a future update, or at least their own literature? Nothing is there, but we want to make it as a medium of instruction. How absurd it is. We are not hating Hindi, but we don't want to accept the imposition on us. Next thing, they want to give every single advertisement from central government in Hindi. They don't want to promote English, so they're planning for this. Even if that is mandatory, they will place the advertisement in last page with a small column like that. They are planning. Is it fair? There are many non-Hindi speaking states. If you want to make it fair for everyone, you need to give it in every single regional language. You should not impose Hindi. If every single language is important in India, if every single person is important in India, you have to decide that every single person in the every single state should understand what central government want to convey to their fellow citizen. So they need to think that people need to understand. So I want to communicate it to them with their own language. Instead, at least if they publish it in English, we can understand. Some part of people are at least can understand. They are denying the rights. They just want to deny the rights. They do not care about the non-Hindi speaking people. They will just publish in Hindi. That is absurd. Next thing they are saying, English is mandatory for the union government exams. Whenever there is a recruitment, there is an English paper and that is mandatory. This is bad because whenever we make English as a mandatory thing, it looks like it is more important. We don't want to give importance to English, so that we are replacing Hindi in that place. This is the very worst move a country can do to their citizen. Again, it will be advantage to a Hindi speaking state person, and it will not be an advantage to other people. You are denying total rights to the non-Hindi speaking people. Then who will be in the job? Who will get the job in central government institutions or central government jobs? Every single seat will be filled, or predominantly that will be filled by a Hindi speaking person. You are denying rights of job. Indirectly you are trying to do that. Next thing, every single speech or whatever from central government, they want to give it in Hindi. Whatever thing they want to, if they want to publish a speech about that, they are conducting an event, that will want to be in Hindi. Then how will I understand? Most of the people in Tamil Nadu doesn't know Hindi. Even if someone learned Hindi, that will only in text. He will write or read, but he couldn't understand. It's not easy for that. Whenever we speak, whenever we hear, then only we can understand a language. Writing and reading will not complete language knowledge. So what will I do? What will people like me do? What will people like me in many states, crores and crores of people are there, not one or two. You are denying the rights. Gradually trying to superimpose the Hindi is not a fair thing for a nation like India. We need our rights. We claim our rights. It's your duty to give the rights. No one person can deny a right to a citizen with the arrogance of imposing some language. Thank you.